If you ever want to veer off and do a Frank Stallone podcast, let me know.
No, that won't happen.
Any of you people out there that find humor in this, you're really a sick, vapid person. You got no soul. You think it's funny? This is a sick society. This has gone beyond the pale. You people should be ashamed of yourself.
I do have a Facebook message from one of our faithful listeners, Mr. Alistair. He is very excited that we're doing Frank. He loves the Frank universe. He's excited that it's expanding. He actually said here, he goes, I'll be gutted when this season ends, as you and Dom are killing it. Keep up the good work. And he's not gutted because of the Rambo coverage is going to end.
We're living in like Bizarro world or something like that. I don't even know how this happened.
I don't even know how did this start. I can't even remember. All right. Okay, so let's go to the next part of our segment here. So thank you, Alistair. Hope you're enjoying this. I hope everyone else is. Now, this is the Frank's Instagram. Not a lot on Frank's Instagram. He did post a lot of stuff. A lot of it's still kind of leftovers of his big trip to Italy. It's a huge
Vatican.
moment. So he continues and has continued to post pictures from that time that he was in the Vatican. But good old Frank, despite his religious experience within the Holy Land, he still found the need to post this video. And I don't know what the context is. I don't know who's even speaking, but I would say it's a African-American speaking.
Okay.
Talking about black people or behavior from that.
Is Frank going to talk about something that he probably shouldn't talk about?
He posted this because it's a black person speaking, right? Mm-hmm. But it's saying the things that Frank wish he could say, but because it's that's safety, right?
He's hiding behind this guy.
That's right. So this individual speaking upon or for, I'll let you listen. It might take a second to dissect because it's very quick. Here we go.
You want to be pro-black, that's great. But every time you leave the house, your actions reflect upon black people, whether you like it or not. Doesn't matter if it's fair. And you can even argue that it's not fair. That's not the point. If I wear Big 3 on my uniform if you want to be pro-black, that's great. But every time you leave the house,
let's play it again.
Your actions reflect upon black people, whether you like it or not.
Okay. So do you get why he might have posted this? Do you have any theories?
Yeah.
What's your theory, Dom?
This is his voice for how he feels about the black community.
Yes. Why would you post this? Can you imagine you posted this to your socials? How much would you have to get paid to post this clip on your seriously?
No, I'm not touching that with a 100-foot pole, Ryan.
He posted this on his socials. Now, I know, but he's not a black person saying this about black culture. This is ridiculous. So he's saying, now this person saying, of course, when you go out as a black person and you act, you break the law or rob Walmart or whatever it is, this is a reflection on the culture. And he's saying that might not be fair, but that's the way it is. Okay, that's his right to say that as a African American. Okay, he's saying that, but you could not pay me enough, to post this on my public. Can you imagine? You're voicing what you're thinking as a person.
Exactly. Well, it would be different if Frank was black and he shared this. Sure. Then it would be fine. Frank isn't black.
No, he's Italian.
Not that I know of.
He's Italian. Now, somebody did comment on this. Now, I lucked out. Remember we talked about how we have to be on top of Frank's Instagram?
Yeah, because the things get removed.
Yes. I did go on I happened to see this when it was live or within the hour, and somebody did comment, but he took it down. Okay.
Oh, immediately.
But I took a screenshot.
Oh, good. Yeah. You got to do that.
This person said, this was from Turbo_Slips. He says, decency always prevails. What decency is some one-hit wonder who's sponged off his brother's career all his life with movie soundtracks and extra parts to play? Dante is the better brother of the Stallones.
Oh, shit. He brought up Dante.
He brought up Dante.
that we're the only two people that know about Dante other than this guy.
So Dante, yeah. So Turbo _ Slips. I don't know if he listens to our show, but he brought up Dante. He goes, Dante's the better brother of the Stallones, as he's not a desperate drunk idiot.
So he called him a drunk.
If Frank died tomorrow, nobody would know him if it wasn't for his surname, and that's the bottom line.
Oh shit! Dropping that, and that's the bottom line, like Stone Cold.
All right, so that's what Turbo Slips had to say. Now, Frank deleted it, but what makes that odd is Frank deletes that, but he comments on this person within the comment section. He says, yeah, he goes, I want my fans to see what this clown Turbo Slips said about me. A real puke. But it's gone.
But he deleted it.
He deleted it.
Wow.
And of course, a lot of his regular sycophants come into Frank's defense, which is so funny. Why are you guys defending him? Who cares? And then this person here, I love this. That puke is not worthy of even so much as the dirt on the bottom of your boots. Good riddance. You are well loved and respected, Frank Stallone.
It's like they're his minions, essentially. They run to his defense.
Yeah, can you imagine? And then, of course, Frank thanked her personally.
Of course.
Thanks. And Freddie had this to say. He's a mook. Jealous is not a very good look.
What is the definition of a mook, anyway?
I don't know. Am I allowed to say that? I should have been.
I don't know. I might have just fucking crossed the line myself by saying it.
But he'd look best as boot heel soup? Are we like inciting violence now on people that don't agree with you?
The Frank Stallone, like, followers, they are a bizarre people. They really are.
There's more from Freddie Galahad. He says, you're a freaking star, an exceptional musician. I could care less who you're related to. No offense to Sly. Oh my gosh. Okay, in this alternate universe, pound for pound, if Frank has the same talent that he has now, pound for pound, would anyone know who he is?
Nobody
would
know that name. Yeah.
To think otherwise, you are delusional. Everyone who's a Frank fan, and if Frank yourself, if you truly believe, because he's barely a celebrity because of his loss. Like you
figure his most notable thing is probably the soundtrack for Staying Alive, right?
Yes.
Which he only did because his brother directed that movie.
No, there's actually, I can talk about it. I found this online, actually. It's when he was on the interview, the podcast with his nieces, Sly's daughters. They brought that up. And Frank says in that clip, I might bring it up next episode, but Frank basically said, he goes, I hate it when people say that type thing. He goes, the movie producers, they wouldn't put the songs on the soundtrack if they weren't good. Now, to a degree, yes, I agree with that, Frank. If they were, obviously, if you're singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, it's ridiculous. But the reason why you even had the opportunity to showcase your songs on the Staying Alive soundtrack is because your brother was the director of the film. You can't just say because the songs were decent, they're on the soundtrack. You had the opportunity that you and I, for example, like Sly's daughters having a podcast, getting hundreds of thousands of views and downloads. People watching that podcast. It's not a very good podcast. It's just yeah.
And it's Stallone, especially at that time, at the height of his powers.
Oh yeah.
That they just gave him a film to direct.
Of course. They're not gonna be yeah. That's true, Alistair. Frank did headline Tombstone. My apologies.
That's right.
All right. So
Frank Stallone. I remember.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Kurt Russell. Frank. That's right. It was starring sorry. It was starring Frank Stallone. Also starring
Kurt Russell. Welcome.
All right. As we'll go through his pictures here, he talks about his sunglasses. It's a nothing songs video. Yeah, there wasn't really anything to it. Just showcases a whole bunch of his. Well, you can see them here. A whole bunch of his sunglasses. Look at all my sunglasses. Look how much I spend money on these $1,000 glasses. It's a bit of a. It's a bit of a flex. There's not much else to it. You can't decide which of my many sunglasses or glasses will I bring with me. Oh, yeah.
And those are definitely expensive
leftover
glasses.
pictures of the Vatican, and
I see.
He showcases his hotel and a bit of a humble brag too. Oh, look at this $1,000 night hotel that I stayed in.
This modest hotel I stayed in.
That's right. He says, "I'm so blessed to have been a part of this amazing journey." Fair enough, big event. And then a picture of him with Jennifer and Sly again. More stuff. Now here's a picture though of him and Sly on their way back from the Vatican, flying to Philly, and Sly has merch on the plane, on the private jet, and the merch is Sly, S-L-Y, on pillows regarding the documentary.
The Netflix, right?
Yeah, the Netflix documentary, and they're plugging the Sly Stallone shop where you can buy these. Yeah, okay. And and then he goes back to more videos from Italy, stuff like that. Now, I did want to talk about this one. So here's a picture of Frank and Sly on the steps of the art museum, of course, in Philadelphia.
In Philly.
But I just thought this part was a little bit funny. He goes, on our way back to Florida, we stopped by the steps of Philly Art Museum steps with my brother, which my brother put on the map with Rocky 47 years ago. And then he throws this in. And where I, Frank, did a fourth. Now he spelled fourth, like to go forth. To go forth. Not, oh, Frank. It says where I did a 4th of July concert in 85 for over 100,000 people. Now, don't read ahead, Dom. Don't read ahead. Did you read ahead?
That's the headline. No, I didn't read ahead.
Okay. So he goes, let me repeat that. Where I did a 4th of July concert in 85 for over 100,000 people. I'm thinking to myself, wow. Has Frank ever drawn 100,000 people? That's impressive. With the Beach Boys.
Who are the Beach Boys? Who is this band that opened up for Frank Stallone?
Exactly, featuring the Beach Boys. What is it with this guy? Like he can't.
But I like the way he says that about his brother, and then he's got to bring attention to himself that he had 100,000 people.
Yeah, like yes, Frank, 100,000 people were at your concert that happened to have the Beach Boys just happened to be there. They're so grateful that you let them share the stage with you. Anyway, so I thought that was a bit funny, and that was it. That's it from Frank's Instagram. Really, that was it. Not too much. So I thought to myself, well, it wasn't too much from Frank's Instagram this week. So what, I don't know, maybe there's some other Frank stuff out there. And so, yes, I went to the old YouTubes. Okay.
You did some deep digging, huh?
Well, not even deep digging, just actually some surface digging. And I discovered a few things. So again, I thought, do I save this for another segment? Or might be the final segment of Frank Stallone. I don't know. This might be it. This might be the series finale again, because I don't know if this can ever, not say top is the right word, but we're going to go into a world that I don't know if we can ever come back from. Are you ready?
So scared, but I'm intrigued.
Not the first video. We're going to get to the scary stuff at the end. And it is actually a little bit scary. I'm not going to lie to you. Hey, Louise, welcome to the chat.
What's up, Louise?
Let me just add this to okay. So the first video from YouTube is from a lovely young woman, and she is rather quite cute. She has a healthy set of lungs on her as well, if you know what I'm saying. Her name is Ellie Brenner. Okay, she has 8 subscribers on her channel, so not too many subscribers. So everyone give some love to Ellie Brenner. She can be found at Ellie Elie Brenner. That's BRENER 6315. So you can find her on YouTube. Subscribe to her channel. But she's like a theater and arts type individual. Yeah, let me. I don't know. This was. She can sing. In fact, she sings really well. That I thought. Is this fake? But no, it's her. She's a real theater person. Let's see if this works. Let me just try this with you for a second. Actually, no. The reason why this video is up is because it shows an empty room and hardwood floor, and Ellie wants to dance to Frank. Here we go. That's all it is. It's legit. All right. There she is. She's cute. See? Curly red hair. And she's dancing pretty okay. I don't know, but listen to the song coming up right here. See? She's doing it with the actual music to Frank. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty good.
And then that's it. Okay, that was Ellie Brenner dancing to Frank Stallone. I thought, that was nice. That was cute. Again, go follow Ellie Brenner on the YouTube channels, and she does some other stuff. She sings songs. She just does it.
Seems like she's talented.
Yeah, this is what I mean about I should say, this is what I love about the Frank universe really opening up, that he has touched the lives of these other people. Like, people have literally...
He's touched our lives in a big way, I think.
Yes, and our listeners' lives. But other people are literally dancing to and moving to Frank's music. Okay. All right, so the next, let me just shut this down. Okay, the next thing we have is not only are people dancing to Frank, people are singing to Frank. Singing to Frank. Okay, this individual here, his name is, I want you to follow him as well. His name is Spencer D. Hutchins. Okay. He has 885 subs. So a little bit more than we have on our YouTube channel. I think we only got
good for you, Spencer.
Yeah, so good for him, Spencer. I think our videos get a little more views, but he seems to have a few subs. This is the description of his channel. I think this was kind of fun. He goes, "Hi, everyone. My name is Spencer Hutchins, and I love to sing and dance for children,
Okay.
teenagers, and adults."
Okay.
So I guess the only age group he doesn't sing and dance to are infants
Right.
or tweens. He starts with children. Sorry, he does start with children. So that almost is everybody, but maybe not toddlers. He dances for children, teenagers, and finally adults. So this video is not him dancing, unfortunately. It's just him singing, but not just singing. He's singing the famous song by Frank Stallone. Here we go. Check out. Take it away, Spencer.
This is the end. You made your choice and now my chance is over. I thought I was in. You put me down and say I'm going nowhere. Save me, darling. I am down, but I am far from over. Give me something. I need it all, 'cause I am running over.
All right. Thoughts on his performance, Spencer? No, I just want to remind you that he loves to sing and dance for children, teenagers.
I was
and adults.
immediately taken back to Frank singing in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
The comparison just sounds about the same.
Yeah, who sang it better, Frank in Italy or Spencer?
I don't know. I honestly, I'd have to watch them multiple times. Frank's probably got the edge. The Frankster's probably got the edge, but Spencer's damn good.
I thought to myself, he can't be the only one that has sung Frank's songs. And there might even be someone who sings it better than Spencer. There's got to be someone who can even sing it better than what Frank... Look at this guy. All right, so this is James Drum, 68. I bet you the 68 is the year he was born. It looks like, yeah. His channel's name is JD Channel. Okay, he's got 14 subscribers, so go get him. Go get him, JD. We're rooting for you. Okay. He also sang the same song. Let's check out his rendition of "Far From Over" from JD. Check it out.
Oh, good. Another rendition.
The music on his is a little bit louder. That's nice. It's a
little
start.
better audio.
Yeah, better audio. Takes a sip of this coffee. Look at that. The voice.
This is the end. You made your choice and now my dance is over. I am over the end. You put me down and say I am going nowhere. Save me, darling. I am down, but I am far from over. Give me something. I need it all, 'cause I am running over.
We lost Dom. We lost Dom. He had to spit his drink out. We lost him.
Oh my God. I picked the wrong time to take a sip of my Gatorade, Ryan.
Okay, so do you ever watch Saturday Night Live when Phil Hartman did the Frankenstein?
Fire! Fire bear! Oh my God. There was very Darth Vader.
Oh. All right, so there you go. That was JD.
Oh, Jesus.
His name again is James Drum. Keep it up, JD. And his channel, I kid you not, and same with Spencer. This isn't a bit. They have multiple videos of them singing songs in this manner. So you pick the artist, they probably covered it on their channel. Go check it out. All right. Okay, now, are you recovered? Because now we're getting
I'm recovered. I'm crying, honestly. There's tears coming down my eyes.
Okay. I get it. It might be funny. It might be shocking. Now, this next segment, I'm telling you right now, is actually a little bit shocking. It's a little bit shocking. This is from a YouTube channel called The Gift. I have spent 5 to 7 hours on this channel trying to figure it out. I even commented on one of the videos saying, hey, we're going to cover you guys of this channel. We're going to talk about your channel on our show tomorrow at the time of my writing. And no response, which is odd considering the channel itself only has 2 subscribers.
Okay.
And I figured you'd be really excited that somebody commented on their video, because not only does they only have 2 subscribers, this channel has no views, and they post every day for the past month. It might be one of the weirdest rabbit holes of a channel I've ever seen. Let me just try to set it up here.
This is getting dark, right?
Oh, dude, you have no idea what we're about to experience. I
feel like I'm looking at videos from the dark web right now.
It's okay. So the channel is called The Gift. And it has a picture of, I think, the person who runs the channel when he was about 4 or 5 years old as his profile picture. He says, "My name is The Gift. I used to play drums for Dude Buggy from Stockholm, Sweden."
Oh, Dude Buggy.
You've heard of Dude Buggy?
No, I haven't.
Okay. No. Now, I did check out. That's a real band. They have like album on Bandcamp. Okay. This will tie in a little bit. I don't think he's from Stockholm, though. I've seen. Okay, I don't want to say too much just right now. Okay. I have currently obtained permanent residence at the Salish Lodge in Snoqualmie, Washington State. I don't know if any of this is true other than the fact that he did play in a band, or there is a band that does exist called Dude Buggy. I looked it up. I don't think they're from Stockholm, though. I don't think he is. And I don't think he's in Washington State, and his name is definitely not The Gift. Are you tracking what I'm saying so far? I'm not lying.
Is not The Gift.
I'm not lying when I say that I have literally spent about 5 to 7 hours on the channel trying to piece together who this person is and what their deal is. Okay? I know. I told you this episode was going to be weird.
This last one, you blew my mind, honestly. Like, I was not expecting that.
So he has 186 videos on his channel.
Okay.
He has 600 views.
Okay.
186 videos, 600. So his average video gets 2 views to none.
Sounds
okay, you tracking? Right. I found him. And you're like, Ryan, how did you find this channel? And what is the connection to Frank Stallone? Oh, great questions. Let me show you one of his videos. This is the first one. This one is called A Frank Stallone Ritual in Reverse. Oh, here's the picture of the gift. There you go. So that's what I just described. Yeah. Here we go. A Frank Stallone ritual in reverse.
Whoa.
So for our listeners, of course, again, I can't recommend enough. Come to our YouTube channel for this. So you hear voices in reverse. And there's a burnt portrait of Frank, being lit on fire, but we're watching it obviously in reverse. And then it becomes the picture of Frank.
This is black magic.
Okay. So there you go. That is the first video. No views on YouTube, maybe a few, 2, 3. I'm not even joking. 186 videos. So that's video 1. There you go. Again, the name of that video was A Frank Stallone Ritual, parentheses, in reverse. The next video is called Full Moon, Frank Stallone. Now, I will warn our audio listeners there's some disturbing sounds in this video. So, get ready. Okay, so for our listeners, again, it's red and black. Frank's face is in the middle, and it just pans out as it fades away. Again, it's called Full Moon, Frank Stallone.
What is happening, Ryan?
I guess I've had time to digest this because I've been spent hours on this guy's page, but there's more. Okay, you ready for the next
Frank Stallone meets Twin Peaks.
This next one is called House Band Frank Stallone. Now you're going to see some, actually, no, not in this video. This one's just called House Band Frank Stallone. Now you might see, I think you see some other, kids in this video. There's a lot of kids in his videos.
I'm terrified.
There's a lot of children in his videos. I don't know if the parents are aware that they're on this channel. I don't understand what's happening here. I'm not trying to say anything litigious. I'm just saying, I just don't know if the parents know. Maybe there was a release because they're all they are minors. Okay, but anyways, you'll see. I think you'll see them in this video working on this craft. I guess you could say. Again, it's called House Band Frank Stallone. And disturbing sound. Here's the next one. Sorry, that was still fading out. Full moon, Frank. Sorry, it's still fading out. Keep in mind, there's talk about this other video that's still fading out. The full moon one. There's like sound effects put in. There's work put into these. It's not. I know it's weird, but you have to do stuff.
This is a Frank Stallone cult, or
there was a video. Oh, actually, maybe I'll tease that. Maybe there will be another episode of this because there's actually a video called on his channel, "Satanic Ritual." Frank Stallone. There is a satanic.
Oh my God!
I'm not. Yeah, out there.
Okay. You write about how the younger generation are too sensitive, which, of course, we started to talk about here tonight.
Now, let me just describe this. You're going to hear a voice in the background. It's actually Bill Maher's voice. Okay. And I don't know who the other speaker is. Again, sound effects, weird sounds. But what we're looking at, folks, is a collage of people, but they're not people, they're kids. I believe they're kids that come to this guy's place of business. Okay. I'll explain what it is in a second. Okay. His place of business. But on top of the children's faces are Frank Stallone, all the same Frank Stallone headshots. And this is the sound you hear. And it pans back and forth. And the guy who does the camera work on his channel is always whipping the camera, his iPhone around crazy. It's really, yeah.
And I think when you say
that, so the screaming you hear, of course, is done by the individual. He's putting that audio in while he's panning over. Again, this video is called, if you forgot, it's called House Band Frank Stallone. But it's okay. So to give you some context, I believe he runs a School of Rock facility. Okay, and he has a lot of videos with the kids that attend, and it seems like it's well attended. This is what makes his page so confusing, because he has more students that attend his facility than he has views on his channel. Almost like it's insane. There's an audience at his facility, and what's even crazier, I don't want to spoil too much, but what's even crazier is that the kids are in on this Frank Stallone obsession. Really? Yes. There's some crafts that they do together that they're doing for this guy regarding Frank Stallone. If I'm not making sense, it's because
this doesn't make any sense. There's no sense to be made here.
Okay, so let's just finish this collage, which I think the kids put together.
They're looking for a reason to get offended, or if they're not offended, they know somebody would be offended or should be offended.
I don't know if that voice is.
They're really just already parsing it for what's wrong with it, without ever considering whether it's.
No. Anyways,
I can't look in your direction.
That's his voice. Okay, now you're going to hear his voice again. The GIF's voice. This is the gentleman who runs the channel and uploads the video. You hear his voice, and he does have some videos of his face. Like, I know what he looks like. Now for this video, you'll get his obsession with Frank coming up. It'll be very apparent. But he's filming, I think, of a parent either picking up or dropping off their kid at his band camp place on the street, and he's just filming outside some of that activity and inside his studio as well. So you can see some of the studio here, I think.
Isn't that person singing in her car? You guys, Frank Stallone.
Hillary Clinton's is.
She's still singing in her car. The reason
Strength. I wonder what these are for.
The reason we're breaking the law? You guessed it.
Wait, what are
the reason I'm recording this? You guessed it. The reason I'm totally going against what I just said about not overkilling this joke? You guessed it.
See, they're in on the kids are finishing the. You guessed it. Yeah, see, it's like a well set up studio, interesting montage of artists in the back of the AC/DC and what have you, and kids are all shown on camera. There's so many kids on camera. It's I don't know how I feel about that, and I don't know if the parents know about this channel because it doesn't. I don't know how. Like the only way a parent put this way, the only way a parent would know they're being filmed is the kids say this guy keeps filming us on his iPhone and put it on YouTube that has 2 subscribers. That's a Frank Stallone obsessed YouTube page. There's more.
Right?
Yeah.
The reason I said
I'm alarmed, Ryan. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I should contact some kind of authorities on this.
That's why I reached out to this guy. Again, we don't want to say anything that would get us. We're not accusing this channel of anything. We're just so confused. Now, either this is like avant-garde art, like so that I don't understand it. That's cool, but I really hope this gentleman who runs the channel, The Gift, I would love to. Would you not want to talk to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, but there's more. I'm not done yet.
I got Frank problems right now. You know what?
So you just said I got Frank problems. There he is. There's The Gift.
I'm gonna stop it. The reason I can't stop this, you guessed it. I need to stop it. The reason I need to stop it?
You guessed it.
Whoa.
Yeah. So this
Stallone.
Yeah, this one is called the Stallonial Age, like the Stone Age. This is the Stallonial Age. And we have again cut out. Now the kids, see, this is what's weird. The kids are working on this craft. So he's filming the kids working on this artwork. The letters are being colored in. You have, I think, what's the Beatles or the Rolling Stones, I should say. But instead of the black and white photo of the Rolling Stones, but again, you guessed it. Whose head is on there?
Frank Stallone.
So, what's your thoughts? Like, kids are working on this. He's filmed. There's like 5 kids working on this thing, coloring it in, and then he puts these sound effects on. But what is going on here? Thoughts?
I'm very disturbed, Ryan. I don't even know what to think of this. When you said we were going to go to some weird places, this is the last. That was Frank. Was that Norm Macdonald?
Norm Macdonald. So, yeah, like.
I'm hoping with with seeing Norm Macdonald in there, I think this is just all like a knock on Frank, just a different version of it.
That's what I mean. No, I know he's approaching his channel the way you and I would, to a degree of like what makes it so. What a weird find is that, again, the amount of work he's put into this channel with no views other than us now on our channel. Like, we'll have almost as many views for this one video that he has in his whole 186 videos combined.
Right.
And
these are new? Are these like recent?
Yes. He just posted one yesterday.
Wow.
I had 20 to choose from. I just chose, like I said, I didn't add the satanic ritual one in. I didn't want to overload the first episode of.
I'm a little scared to even see the satanic ritual one, to be honest.
Okay, so that's that one, and they're putting googly eyes on top of the cutouts of the Frank Stallone and Norm Macdonald. It's called the Stallonial Age. And there you go. And there's kids working around on it, and he's filming it.
Who Frank Stallone is now.
So there you go. Now I just wanted to show you a video that he put on his channel again of the kids playing at his studio, and they're all wearing School of Rock type shirts, and they sound okay. Have you ever heard of what's the name of the band? Sorry, I got to sneeze. I got to mute my mic. Sonic Youth. Have you ever heard of Sonic Youth?
Sonic Youth, yes, I have.
The song Mildred?
No, I don't. Okay. I've heard of the band. I don't know their.
So this is him filming. Again, the studio looks legit, and there's that window there. You can look into the like I told you. I got his whole studio later. You can look into his studio from the other side of that window. It's a one-way mirror, and I've seen up to 20 kids in this place at once. Like it's so. Yeah, I'm bewildered. I'm not necessarily. I would say creeped out's the right word, because I don't want to accuse him. I'm just bewildered. Like, what is the story here? I want to know this man's story, and I really hope he reaches out to us, because I want to know what's going on here. So here's the kids. I'd say they're no more than 12 years old, playing some Sonic Youth. Here we go. Even the song choices are, and also even during this Mildred Sonic Youth, he can't resist. He pans to a portrait on his window of guess
Frank.
Who?
The Franks there.
Adjusts it, and he goes back to the kids playing. Thoughts?
It's very unsettling. To be honest with you.
What has happened? What has happened to the Frank universe? And
It's the Frank multiverse. That's it. We've slipped into the multiverse of Frank Stallone now.
Now, I do want to check one thing really quickly here. I want to check when he first started posting these videos. Because I have a theory. Not that it's us, but I do have a... when I tell you he has lots of Frank videos, the first one seems to be... It took place... Sorry, let me just... 1 second, folks. I don't know. Share your final thoughts. I'm almost... Okay, here we go. So he started uploading videos. He's got 20 videos on his channel labeled just as Frank, like Frank Stallone's in the video. So he's got 20. I only shared 4 today.
Okay.
Of note, the earliest one that he titled with a Frank in it was 2 weeks ago. Now, I'm not saying we put this in the universe. I don't want to blame us.
We've opened the door now.
The Frank videos kicked in about 2 weeks ago. To a month ago. Yeah, the first one was the Stallone one with Stallone the title about a month ago. That was the Stallone age. I think that might have been his first one. There you go. So there you go. I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comments, folks. Did we create this monster?
I'm very alarmed. I'm almost scared for Frank Stallone's safety.
Is Frank aware of this? I almost want to, because here's the thing. It's only me and you and our people right now in our live chat who know about this, because it isn't his 2 subscribers, right?
Right.
Like you and I. So there's more people right now in the live recording that we're doing right now who know about this channel than he has subscribers. And Frank isn't one of them. Do we alert Frank to this? And
I don't know. I think so.
But if we do that, we alert ourselves to our channel about him. And in fact, we can't.
Hey, listen, Frank, don't watch any of the stuff we did. just know that
I won't alert Frank. If somebody else wants to alert Frank to it, that's totally their call. I won't do it because I have a no contact policy, meaning like my job is not to involve Frank. Like I don't want to go at him, if that makes sense. If people at him on our behalf, not our behalf, but because they think, hey, Frank, you got to see what these guys. I can't stop that, but you and I won't do that at all. Okay, so anyways, that ends that segment. Here we go.
That concludes another episode of Frank Stallone. Who is this guy?